So about, I don't know, a couple months ago, 2 months maybe ago, a friend and subscriber that is like, I don't know how old he is, probably 8, 6, I honestly don't know. But he made me all these pictures of baits, and he said this one is his favorite right here, which is a glide bait. So I told him I would make a video and make it for him, so that's what we're gonna do. He did a pretty good job on drawing this one. Anyway, let's get right to it. He wants a very realistic paint scheme, he said too, so we'll see what we can do for him when we get to that part. He said he wants to be able to catch pike on it. Boom. Now looking at it with it on the back side with it cut out, it has a kind of funny shape, but it'll still make a great glide bait. What we're gonna do with this bait is I'm gonna cut it all down, and it's gonna be like one profile straight across, like this bait that I'm working on or was working on for a while. It's just a straight profile. It doesn't taper in at the nose or at the tail. It's just a straight, pretty thin. That always works pretty good, I think, and gives a lot less material you have to put weight in for. And he wants it as light as possible, pretty much, because he throws it like spinning rod, medium heavy. So we're gonna make this, and then instead of cutting the joint right now or starting the joint right now, we're just gonna, after we got it all carved, everything done, like this bait, we are gonna just take the saw and cut it in half, literally, and then sand and round the 2 pieces. That's what I did on that other bait I made a video of a while ago. So, just so you know what we're doing. Wow, that was a straight line. So, I think I'm just gonna cut this line right here, and then this fatter side right here will be the actual bait. This right here. I think that'll work actually. You just take it on the saw, and then you take it on the sander. Simple. See this? Cut already. I forgot to hit the record button. I do that about once every video. No, not quite, but I did this time. So it's cut in half already. perfect thickness to, I don't know, hold. Anyway, we got I don't know, carve next, probably. We gotta do a little bit more work, but we'll be ready to carve here in a second. Or do the eyes maybe, I'm not sure. Boom, that's what we're gonna do, put the eye right there. Let's drill these eyes and then we can carve. So I have a space of sizes. I have somewhere it says a size on it, I don't know where. This one's a 3/8. And then this one is I can't even read it, but it's a lot smaller. See? And these are the two, like the gap between the sizes of the set I got. This eye is pretty big. But I want to try making my own eyes. A guy left a comment on my video telling me how I can make my own lure eyes with the UV resin, which I've seen videos of how to do that already. And I appreciate you commenting that. You helped me out a lot by giving me more information on how to make baits. But anyway, should I go with the big eye? It's pretty big. Or the small one. I'm gonna go the big one because I don't have this big eyes, but I can make them. And anyway, let's try it. Here goes nothing. Big eyes. Oh, it's not that big, I guess, but still pretty good sized. Bang. Perfect. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drill the lead holes before I carve. I wonder if that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Drilling the lead holes is always kind of stressful. Not really, but it's just, don't get too much lead in where it just drops like a rock. And don't put too less in, or then you'll have to, once you got a clear coat on it already, you're going to test it and you're going to have to put more in after that. Which isn't terrible. I'd rather have to put more in than take some out. So anyway, we're also going to use this same drill bit that we did the eyes with for the lead. It's just wide enough, the bait's just wide enough that I can actually get this bit in there. So hopefully it don't blow out the side or something. Anyway, let's mark where the joint's going to go, and then I'll mark all the lead holes, and then we're ready to put the lead holes in. He doesn't have a very distinct line of where the line is supposed to be. So, that looks good. It's so humid outside right now that the paper's like soft. And it's humid in here, I'll listen to, because the window's open right now and I should probably shut in, turn on the air conditioner. That looks good. Boom. Now we can mark the lead holes. I usually go, since the front is usually more wood, I go like, it depends, man. Usually quite a bit more in the head. Well, not quite a bit, but a bunch more in the head. Also, I gotta make note of where the hook hangers are gonna go. That looks good. We're gonna go there, 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 hook hanger there, and there. I think one of these is gonna be a small hole. We're gonna use the big one, but not drill in terrible deep. So, yeah. And then, yeah, there, and then the hook hanger on the back goes there, and then there and there. So, I don't know, man. I just guess. I know there's a way to weigh the wood or something, and then you weigh how much lead, and then you know how it sinks. I'm not sure. I've seen people do it already. but I'm not that complicated, so. Oh, shoot. Yeah. A line tie is going to go right here. I almost got that in the way, but if I would have just went in the mouth, which I might anyway. I could just run my thing right down in here. Just take my whatever twisted wire line tie and just right down in there. But right here is actually where it would be like the center. So I think, yeah, either in the mouth or right here is where we're going. We'll see when we get to that point. So with this much weight, with these big chunks of weight in there, they want to come out. So what we're gonna do is hollow it out in there a little bit, so when it goes in there, it fills out and it can't come out again. If that makes any sense at all. There we go. In each hole there's just it goes farther back in so it can't just pull out. This one I busted through when I was doing that. You know what? I'm gonna go deeper on these because with us carving, we're gonna carve away quite a bit of the sides there, and it needs to be pretty deep. We're gonna go deeper here. If I need to, I can always drill them out more once I'm done carving. Anyway, let's carve. There we go. Looks a little humpy there on the bottom right now, but once you sand that down, it'll look fine. Should look fine. There we go. All sanded down, I think. It looks good. This bait just looks funny, but that's how he drawed it, so that's how we're gonna make it. Yup, it's hot. That's quite a bit of lead. Feeling it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna sink. We might have an excessive amount, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's what we're gonna start with. We can always take some out. So, I did go ahead and drill some of this out because I'm pretty sure that there was too much weight. And I want this thing to be pretty light because I'm giving it to an 8-year-old that has a spinning rod, so he I mean, it doesn't have the heaviest gear, so I want it as light as possible pretty much. And then, yeah, but I still want it to sink. So I think taking that lead out is gonna be fine. Definitely feels like it'll still sink. There we go. A very ambitious amount. But anyway, now we can shape the bottom again, because when I drilled it out, I took half the bottom with it, so we can shape it how we want it then. It does not look like it with the camera, but it is absolutely pouring. By the way, this is the day after I was mowing. I was working today, so I didn't film anything. And it just lightninged. But anyway, I'm back, and let's get ready to make our bait again. It is all cured, nice and hard. We might have to put some more on for just to fill in some holes that we missed, but that works for now. We'll sand it down and see if there is any holes we missed. That's the gills he made, so that's what we're gonna do. That side looks pretty good. This side doesn't look quite as good. We gotta carve it out a little more. Sand it. But it's coming together. See if we can get this straight. Got a small piece of polycarbonate here. We're gonna have to go a little bit bigger. It's not near as controllable as this all, but I think that did it. Perfect. We just gotta make a tail then and put that in. I got the line, oh shoot, wrong side. I got the line marked where the joint's gonna go. Now we just cut it in half, like nothing's happening. That feels kind of wrong, but I did it because, yeah. We made all the hardware. We gotta cut it down to size, make sure it fits, and once it's fit, once we made sure it fits, we're gonna clear coat it. There we go. Like I said, there's going to be a gap there, obviously. But it doesn't seem to matter with fish catching ability. It doesn't damage that. It doesn't damage its fish catching ability because I have one right like this. Works just fine. But anyway, now we got everything cut down and the right size. We are going to clear coat it, I guess. You just let it soak into the wood and it cures, and there will be no bubbles or anything most times, so it works great. Do you notice something that's missing? The tail. I always forget to put the tail in before I clear coat it the first time. Or the lip, whatever it may be on the bait. It happens every time. So that's what we're gonna do next, put the lip in. Then we're ready, or not the lip, the tail. And then we're ready for paint. The tail could definitely be bigger. It's pretty small, if you can even see it. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna do that right there. We're gonna glue that in, and then paint it, I guess. We're gonna start with some white. Okay, so far the colors are still pretty bright. I need some mesh or netting that I don't have right now, so I'm not going to be able to finish this paint job tonight. So we're going to have to wait till tomorrow's. Then I can go get some netting and we can finish this thing up. Okay, we got our mesh. That may not be the fanciest clip job ever, but it'll work. I'm trying to decide if I want to put lines down the side like bluegill have a little bit. I was hoping the gray would dampen the colors down a little more than it did. I mean, it looks fine, but I think we're gonna go yellow or orange on the belly yet, and that's gonna be about it. Okay, we're gonna attempt this. I'm gonna try it first on the worst eye that I made. Perfect. Okay, now we're actually ready for the first clear coat, which is going to be this stuff. And then after this, we go to my two-part epoxy. There we go. Put together. We'll let that dry for a while. Give it a little swim test, and then we're going to give it to him. After some extensive testing in the pool, it has a pretty good action, but not the best I've ever got out of a bait. It kind of, instead of swimming with the joint, it kind of swims like this, just without using the joint. It would definitely catch fish, but I've made better already. But it's fine, it looks good. It swims decent, and yeah. I made a little box for it. We're gonna put it in here, and we're gonna give it to him. I probably won't have a video of that, but that's what it's gonna look like. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. If you like lure building videos like this, let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and subscribe. That's always a good thing to do, and I guess I'll see you on the next one.